Hello everyone, I'm just finished setting up here. Trying to make sure you can see some of the altar. It's 11 a.m. here, Pacific time. And as you join, please feel free to say hello below so I can see who you are. And make sure I have everything but incense, candles. Okay. All right. Nice and sunny here today. I tried to move out of the sun a little bit. So, good morning, Christopher. Thank you for joining again. Always glad to have just even one person, right? We will just wait 2 more minutes while I undishevel myself. I should pay attention to how I look before I turn the camera on. Okay, let's see, got this. All right. 1 more minute before we start. If anyone's watching this as a recording and you're watching for the first time, you don't need to set anything up at home. I have everything here as offerings for us. However, it would be good if you can do some of your own spiritual cleansing to rid yourself of the negative spiritual miasma, the spiritual dirt that you collect throughout the day. And that can be done just by, like, I make a kernips, but I don't use that every single time. Sometimes it's just hand washing and anointing yourself, or using incense to kind of anoint yourself as well, right? All right, it's 11:03. We're going to start. Without hesitation, welcome to Healing with Hecate Devotionals, live every Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Central on the Covenant of Hecate Network Facebook page, hosted by the Sanctuary of Hecate Lampedoforos. I am Cece, a torchbearer within the Covenant. Each week we light incense and candles and pour libations as offerings for Hecate, the goddess of witchcraft, crossroads, healing herbs, and transformations, while we recite hymns, share our gratitude, and manifest our affirmations. Sharing our gratitude raises our energetic vibrations by bringing our attention to all the things that fill our hearts with joy. Affirmations are simply wishes and prayers that are said as positive statements to help attract more joyful things. It's important that we say our wishes and prayers as positive statements, affirming that they have already been granted, because the universe acts like a mirror, giving you more of whatever you're feeling in your heart, whatever vibration that you're putting out there. We make statements like, I am brave, or my body is healthy, instead of I wish to be brave, or I want to be healthy. Otherwise, we'll always be wishing and wanting for those things. Also, we refrain from saying what we don't want to attract. We don't say things like, I am anxiety-free, or my illness is gone. Those words just bring up feelings of anxiety and illness in your head and will only attract more of the same. So if you focus on how it feels to be healthy in your heart, you'll attract good health, for example. And your mind and heart need to be aligned as one so that you can feel the joy of your desires and manifest them into reality. So just be careful what you wish for. Hello, Mark. Thank you for joining. We're going to begin with an excerpt from the Orphic Hymn to Hecate Enodia, whom we call upon when we're at a crossroads in life. Here we go. I call Enodian Hecate, lovely dame, of earthly, watery, and celestial frame, sepulchral in a saffron veil arrayed, leased with dark ghosts that wander through the shade. Persian, unconquerable huntress, hail, the world's key-bearer, never doomed to fail. On the rough rocks to wander thee delights. Leader and nurse, be present to our rights. Propitious, grant our just desires success. Accept our homage and the incense bless. Please say 3 things you're grateful for in the comment section below while I light our incense offering of frankincense. I am grateful for my permanent happiness, health, love, and wealth. I am grateful that I bring forth from the universe everything that satisfies my heart's desires. And I am grateful for the wisdom to make the most of my opportunities. I'm grateful for my family, my friends, and my dog. Thank you, Christopher. I'm also grateful for the enjoyment of good music. See how that works? Now I have a new gratitude. There's only 3 people here, so if you're still typing, please feel free to share your gratitudes with us. And if not, you may just say them at home out loud in your head, write them in a journal, but at least try to find 3 things that you're grateful for today. Okay, well, if you're still typing, feel free to still please post it in the comments below. If not, we're just going to move along. And we're going to summon Triple Hecate using the excerpt from Ovid's Metamorphosis and ask her to open the gates to her sacred healing garden in the Aeronautica. Night, most faithful keeper of our secret rites, stars that with the golden moon succeed the fires of light, Triple Hecate, you who know all our undertakings and come to aid the witch's art in all our incantations, you, earth, who yield the sorceress herbs of magic force, you, airs and breezes, pools and hills in every watercourse, be here, all you gods of night and gods of groves indoors. As I light our candle offering, please state 3 wishes or desires in the comments written as positive affirmations such as I am, I have, I own. Nicola, thank you for sharing your gratitudes. Thank you, Christopher, for sharing. Thank you, Nicola. I am capable of achieving my goals. I am worthy of love and respect. I am safe and surrounded by love and support. I am growing at my own pace. I am confident. I am aware I mispronounced Argonautica and said Aeronautica or something silly like that, because that's what happens when I go off my own script and try to talk off the top of my head. I am aware. It's going to happen again. Just wait a moment in case there's more people typing. It's 11:11. It's a magical number for me and for others. Getting our wishes and prayers and hopes into the goddess and the universe. If you're still typing, please feel free to continue and put your affirmations in the comments below. We're going to do a third prayer. To ensure that we're always walking under the light of the goddess's torches, we will recite the 5-virtue prayer written by members of the Covenant of Hecate. We do this as a call and echo style prayer where I will pause after saying a line so that you can repeat after me at home. Sacred Goddess Hekate, help me manifest justice in my actions, temperance in my soul, courage in my choices, wisdom in my words, compassion towards all beings. All right. We're just going to close our eyes for one moment, and I'm going to play a little bit of music to wipe out any background noise. You're welcome to pause at home if you wish. We're just going to listen for guidance from the goddess, and especially focusing on any of the affirmations that you are thinking about today that you would like to draw, things that you want to draw towards yourself, like trying to visualize what it looks like, try to feel what it feels like, bring all that, manifest that inside your whole self, and see if there's anything that comes through that might help you further manifest that in your life. So I'm just going to play this, set it up for 1 minute. May my heart burn with desire for understanding. May my lips speak words of illuminated truth. May my visions be filled with divine knowledge. We will now raise energy and send our affirmations out using Voices Magicae and the Ancient Yinks prayer wheel. The Ephesian letters are different sounds that no one can really translate all of them, but enough to know that they're to summon up to the gods and put our prayers out there to them. Eske kataske, Aranorianior, mega samoir boy, SK Kataske, Aranori and Eor, mega samoir boy, SK Kataske, Aranori and Eor, mega samoir boy, Fobanthia Semne, Hail Hecate, thank you for your guidance and protection. Blessed are we who follow the moonfire of your torches. Thank you once again for attending. If you have any insights you'd like to share, comments, questions, please feel free to type them below. If not, you're free to go if you wish. Just try to do your devotionals every day. Maybe if you can just say a few words to the goddess, thanking her in your life for the gifts that you have, and thinking about your gratitudes before you start your day, and setting your affirmations to state how your day is going to go, right? And in the grand scheme of things, we know that life is a juggle. It's up and down. And when I go off script, I just go off script. And who knows what comes out of my mouth sometimes, but I know I don't come out very clearly with a lot of things. I don't give enough detail. And last week I was talking about how nothing's going to get better anyway. And like, well, why the hell are we here if nothing's going to get better, right? What I was trying to say is life's still going to happen. Illness is still going to happen. Disease is still going to happen. War is still going to happen. The bad stuff's still going to come. The ups and downs are going to be there. Life is, it has to be a balance, right? It's not going to be perfect all the time. There's just no way that that's possible. So what we can do is learn from the goddess and learn from her myths and how she survived throughout time. And you wouldn't believe the number of faces that she's had throughout the journey that you would start finding affiliated to be, oh, well, that's probably used to be Hecate, or that's a branch off of Hecate. And she kept transforming and changing. And like I said, rolling with the punches, right? She just kept, and here she is. This is 2025, and we're still talking about this goddess. She's still here. That's what transformation is. That's what change is. It's about changing and growing and moving through things, especially things that you can't stop happening. And that would, for most people, they would call that fate. Yeah, you're fated to have some things happen in your life, but you can change your destiny. You can change how the outcome of that fate just by doing some positive affirmations in your life to try to bring more of what you want to you. So that's a little bit of like quantum healing. Just look up quantum healing. That's a little bit more of what I'm doing here, and a little bit more explanation, because I tend to just go. So all right, I'm just kind of doing whatever the goddess tells me to do on this Sunday morning. It's 11:18, and I've babbled on, and there's no comments below. So thank you all for joining, and I wish you well this week, and I hope you can manifest something great in your lives. So see you next week.